Welcome to the Solid Signal podcast for the first week of April 2015. It's one of my favorite weeks of the year because this is the week the regular baseball season starts. There are many things in this world which are worth enjoying, and I find one of them to be Major League Baseball. I find it enjoyable to sit back and watch a game, to just enjoy the camaraderie of others who share my team preference, and engage in a little bit of playful banter with those who do not. This is going to be the year for the Detroit Tigers. I just know it. I should mention, of course, that if you are a DirecTV subscriber, and I also believe this applies to Dish, that there is a free preview of MLB Extra Innings on right now, where you can watch any game that is not covered by blackout rules at any time this week. And after that, there will, of course, be regular pricing on that package. The whole point of the free preview is to try to get you hooked. I think we all figured that out. But believe it or not, that's not the subject for this week's Solid Signal podcast. This week's podcast calls back to a podcast I did last year where I was really upset about the direction that one of my favorite shows, Mad Men, was taking. Well, last night, Mad Men premiered the last half of its final season, and so, okay, for the moment, things are forgiven. I thought last night's episode was a good return to form, workplace-based on the central characters, and we got to see the final fate of one of the few remaining characters from Season 1, Ken Cosgrove. I'm hoping that the next episodes, and it's not clear to me whether there are 6 or 5 more, are going to wrap things up for at least one character per episode so that we can have a satisfactory ending to this show, which, to be honest with you, even though it's one of my favorites, it's gone on too long. Mad Men started almost 8 years ago, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. And when you consider the number of episodes there have been and the large gaps there have been between episodes. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for a satisfactory ending, though. For those who aren't aware, the creator of Mad Men, Matthew Weiner, is also one of the people who was involved in The Sopranos and one of the people who was responsible for that ultimately disappointing ending, which gave absolutely no closure whatsoever. I'm expecting something very similar here, unfortunately. And that's where Mr. Weiner and the writers of television programs in general don't get it, in my opinion. You know, when you write a show and it becomes a hit, it's no longer just your show. The people who have invested in it, the people who have made it popular, the people who are making money for you, share an ownership stake in that show. At least that's my opinion. The show no longer belongs just to the writers. The characters no longer belong to just the imagination of the creator. There's a responsibility when you have had a hit show to go out in a way that is satisfying. Notice there's a difference between satisfying and pandering. I'm not saying you should give everybody the happy ending that everybody wants for every single character. Although Glee did that, and I'll say that that was really appropriate within the context of that show. But there's been a lot of time invested in Mad Men, a lot of effort, a lot of thought about the future and what we think each character would go through in the 1970s. And as we get perilously close to that point, the show's in about April of 1970 now, actually, now is the time to show the viewer that they are valued, that the last 8 years of their life was not a total waste, not to play tricks, not to use gimmicks, and in fact, to give the listener, the viewer, something that they really want, and something that's going to be memorable, something that's going to set the show apart in the future, not just in the present. I think the makers of Mad Men need look no further than their sister program Breaking Bad, which aired much the same time as Mad Men, and gave viewers something extremely satisfying at the end. It gave some happy endings, it gave some melancholy endings, and it gave a lot of dignity to characters who deserved it. That's the kind of thing that viewers want. And as we look back fondly on Mad Men, it's what I hope we get. See you next week.